Right, these are some things we can do with this early digested material. Now we can use it in its current state just as a mulch. This is fine to go on the ground as a mulch, but this is the wrong time of year. You really want to be using this kind of a mulch come May, or don't start adding till May, and then add all the way through until December. Stop just from December to May, adding as a surface mulch. You can carry on. The only thing is, what you'll do is, during that period, you'll delay the heating of the ground, and so therefore you'll suppress the growth of the plant. This, in this state now, is good as a mulch, or as good as a worm food, or it's good for this, and this is where it really can reap benefits. Add 1 part compost, and at least 2 parts water. Two. And a good stick, and stir it up. Now you can do quite vigorous stirring, which I'm not going to do now because I don't want to get soaked, but you can stir this quite vigorously. And if you're familiar with some of the biodynamic principles, the methods that they use for mixing their preparations is an ideal method for using here. Not everything the biodynamics subscribes to I agree with, but when it comes to their things like their 501 preparation, their 500 preparations, and these are very interesting, very good stimulants for the soil. But what's particularly interesting is the way they mix it, because they use a very vigorous method which oxygenates the water, and that's largely what you do when you mix this. Now there is an alternative way of doing it, which is take a small fish tank pump, you know, the type you use to aerate a cold water fish tank, and aerate this water, because you want to give it a day or two. So the trick is either to mix it vigorously or to aerate it, but don't allow it to stagnate. Once it starts to smell, it's going to be no use to you. All you're really after here is this liquid, which has several benefits. Let's pour it on, albeit prematurely. This is what we're actually after, is this liquid. Now this is what we're actually after, is this liquid. And what this is this contains any soluble nutrients. I mean, like I say, this has not been aerated and mixed up, which is what I prefer to do. And that would normally be done for 24 to 48 hours prior to use. Now the object of the exercise, what you're trying to do in this instance, is to get all the enzymes, all the microbial enzymes, and all the nutrients into solution. Now you would filter this, you know, filter it through some form of cloth, an old pair of tights or something, you know, anything that's fine. Filter it, use it as it is, as a liquid feed. But better still, put it in your sprayer and spray your plants, because the enzymes that are in here are disease suppressants, and they'll stop such things as blight and botrytis. You can stop potato blight. Anyway, once you've extracted the liquid, you're going to be left, of course, with this, the compost. And this you can still use as a mulch, you can still feed to worms, it's still good stuff. You know, it's just what you've done is extract the soluble enzymes, the soluble nutrients. That's about it, really.